Hey guys, Ruby here with Unorthodox Aquatics, and I'm back with my mini pool pond today to talk about the Lima Shovelnose Catfish. So the Lima is a small to medium-sized freshwater catfish and tropical. They are found in South America, all over the Amazon. And they are typically in quicker moving water at least with the current, but they do like to hide in the banks, in like tree roots and things like that that fall over the surface of the river. Let's take a look at them. So here, the one on the bottom, the darker one, is the Lima. They have a long, slender body and a flattened head. And see, he's very kind of almost twig-like, a long hockey stick. They are suitable for aquariums and mild-mannered, and a bit. They're actually perfect for larger aquariums that you don't have to go into a pool pond, because these guys only get about 1 to a foot, maybe a few inches, maybe a foot and a half in captivity. And that's way more user friendly as opposed to the shovel nose. The tiger shovel nose is the guy next to him there on top. They get several feet. There he is again from a distance. Again, the one on the bottom there. The one on top is a tiger shovel nose that was raised with a facial deformity, but he's just a baby little guy. But the Lima is what we're focused on today, the long, slender one. These Limas, like I mentioned before, are very docile and mild-mannered, a very well-behaved, but, kind of timid, but a great personality of catfish. These guys can be trained to eat from your hand and be pet, things like that, so that's kind of cool. They are not picky eaters. I'd say cut up or raw frozen fish, shrimp, large pellets, worms, and you can even go as far as to feed these guys live minnows, though it's not really recommended. You just never know where those live feeders are coming from, and they can be a little sketch. They can come diseased or with parasites, patchy looking, so I would stick to frozen or pure foods for these guys. So when you're setting up a tank for these guys, you'll want a bare minimum of a 6-footer. Um, you know, the tiger shovel nose, the guy on top there, he gets several feet long. So yeah, I would definitely, uh, I'd advise against even keeping that one in a tank when it gets large. They can bust through glass easy. But the Lima is a little more tank friendly. They appreciate tropical conditions. I keep them in a temp around 75 to 84 with all these other fish that tolerate it well. And they like good parameters. A water change about twice weekly maybe is recommended. Keep spots for hiding and security for them. Some you may want to be careful because some may eat certain substrates. So that's all stuff you want to take in consideration when picking up one of these guys. These guys are not species, specific tanks. You can have tank mates with them, preferably other fish around their size and temperament. Other somewhat docile, mild-mannered fish, some of the more mellower, more lazy cichlids, maybe blood parrots, even big lazy Oscars, stuff like that. Something that's not going to readily attack or defend its territory, very aggressively. So, again, that's where size comes into point. Make sure these guys are appropriately sized with the tank mates if you have them with anything else. Um, let's see, I suppose I've even seen these guys with aquatic turtles before. The water was pretty warm, so, um, but other than that, yeah, I'd say you could keep them with other oddballs like knives. Just make sure size and things like that is appropriate. Otherwise, all in all, great, personable, appropriate sized fish for an aquarium. Well, guys, thanks for stopping by once again and joining me on the mini expose of the Lima Shovelnose Catfish. You guys subscribe if you like, Unorthodox Aquatics, and I will see you next time. Have a good night.